knowledge and wisdom from above. Medical laboratory we cherish and adore. Medical laboratory, wonderful profession, the core of medicine. On other days of blind treatment and nation, medical laboratory is here to bridge the gap. We no longer guess medical condition. Medical laboratory we cherish and adore. Medical laboratory, wonderful profession.
Colleague of medical lab professionals, here we are at Colin Hotel in Mukono, Uganda. We have been waiting for this AGM. We have been waiting for this election time. But most importantly, we have been in this conference for the last 2 days. We arrived on Tuesday evening as exhibitors. Some of us sell medical equipment, so we arrived to come and put up our store. I work with Kemat Uganda Limited, and one of the key things we emphasize is that every one of you as the medical lab professionals to open a lab, to open a clinic, to open a hospital. We want you to be investors of your profession. So on Wednesday evening we arrived here, set up our booth. You can come and pay us a visit. On Thursday we began with the scientific papers. Yesterday we had more of the scientific presentations, and this morning we have the annual general meeting of the Uganda Medical Lab Technology Association, and we invite you as members to participate. For those who are online, I believe there is provision for that, but later in the day we'll also have the elections. I am standing here as a presidential candidate and I'm ready to work with you. I also want you to know that the medical lab professionals work in the wider medical lab industry. So today is an opportunity for us to continue improving what has been going on. There is a lot that we have achieved. The scheme of service, we have discussions ongoing for the lab structure. We want to make sure that all those who are in school are able to get opportunities for work. We want to make sure that those who are already at places of work can grow in their careers. We already know that lab assistants are upgrading to diploma. The diploma holders are upgrading to degree holders. Degree holders are upgrading to masters. We want even people with masters to go and do their PhDs, because we are in it together. I personally did a Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Sciences and I did a Master's in Business Administration. I want to enroll for a PhD in Entrepreneurship and Business Development. What I'm saying is this profession is for us to grow, and we have the capacity to do it starting today, like we have always done. Let's keep embracing it. Over to you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go for the annual general meeting. Thank you so much.
One biggest challenge in running this association is financial base. We don't have a strong financial base in this association. We only wait for the conferences, we collect the conference fee, membership fee and subscription, and some few exhibitors to come around and give us some small money to run the association. We don't have a solid financial base. We have an association account, but we have been struggling to raise some funds to make us move. It is more of voluntary work. But to make the association grow to better heights, we need to have a very strong financial base. I remember during the last presidential debate organized by the Independent Electoral Commission, I asked only that one question. I said, ask all the three candidates, what are your plans to have a strong financial base for the association? That is the socio-economic factor in this association for the growth. If we can answer that and employ the incoming leadership, should work on that. How? Let's help our leaders to support the association. Where are the DLPs? Where are the regulators? We have people who call themselves slaughter trainers, auditors. I think so, Mr. Nadal. Your team should be active in supporting the association, not just lamenting on the platform. Most of your team members are very good at lamenting. I know we can take to one. At least, if I see a screening person on the platform, I take an initiative of calling you. I know everybody on every platform. If I don't know you, I'll give you a call. I've called the number of you, but you are not saying this. I want to know me and them. Because there are people who like lamenting and saying so many words. But where are they in this congregation? So we need to change our attitude. We need to guide people that we need to support this association. If you look at the pharmaceutical society, they are going to be supported by members. You look at the nurses and midwives union, they are going to be supported. You find some of you saying, I mean, you see what the nurses are doing. And what have we done to support operations of this association? You can't compare when you're not supporting. Finally, I want to first of all congratulate my National Executive Committee. Can you stand up for the commission? Because some of these members came either today or yesterday. I want to just introduce you. On my video left, it is Sylvia Nabudu. She's the Deputy Secretary General. Please sit down. We have Chabera Vincent, who is the treasurer. We have Patrick Alipo, the Secretary General. We have Timothy Otana, the Chief Scientific Office Editor, Scientific Officer. We have Brad Mbera, he's the Western Region representative to the NEC. We have Patrick Obitu, he's the Northern representative. And for those of you who are over there, Patrick Obitu, really sorry, if I don't want to start Patrick, it's okay. But Bishop Obitu is the one who composed the lab anthem. Can you clap for him? And we awarded him lifetime membership of the association. So far there are three. We have him, we have Madagascar, who is the father of lab in Uganda, lab medicine, then we have Mr. Kechan. So there are three. Then we have Yusuf Muyingo, who is the central representative in the NEC. We also happen to have publicity. Then we have Patrick Wagure, who is the first vice president in charge of training and discipline. I saw Madam Angela Tumina. Angela Tumina is the second vice president in charge of welfare and reception. Then we have Sylvia Natbero, who is the Eastern representative. I've been told by a colleague she's not well. So she's not with us. But she's a tutor in Teacher Medical Advisory School, formerly known malaria unit. Then we have Joseph Osekele, who is the deputy treasurer. I think he's at the reception desk. So that is my team. His team worked alongside with their president to make sure that whatever success stories I've been telling you, we work tirelessly. Can you give them a round of applause? I can't forget to appreciate the chairman, board of trustees, Mr. Richard Valema. He has been very supportive to the National Executive Committee. Thank you very much. Of course, I can't forget the Vice Chairperson of the Professional Council, who happens to also be the council representing lab in the council. She was appointed by the minister to be the Vice Chairperson of Alliance. She's the vice to Professor Charles Okinia. I can't forget to recognize the medical laboratory board members. Can I have you stand up for the commission? I start with the chair, Mr. Lucas Ampire, is the chair of that board for Alliance. These are the people who advise Alliance in whatever they want as lab people. What you want, they represent you to Alliance. I'm also a member. The secretary is Patrick Algaba. They are sent in anthropology. Most of you could have seen on the platform. We have Casper Samuel. I don't see him. He has been very common around. He should be on the way. We have Charles Nabro, who coordinates that board. Charles, can they see you? Can you clap for Charles? Charles is a very strong advocate for laboratorians at the Alliance Professional Council, together with the Vice Chairperson of the Council. He's also the Quality Assurance Officer in charge of diagnostics at the Alliance. And I think recently he has been promoted to senior because of the good things he has done. In the last meeting, I told the register, this man has been given an official vehicle to move around the country. We have a lot of issues. And in the next 6 centuries, we go out to make sure that chance is given a vehicle. We have a lot of issues. We have so many parts. And the chance should be able to follow up this. I'm also advocating that since he has been promoted to senior, we need this union to support him. Let's clap for him in the look back. Then we have Mr. Edward Moses, who is a member representing the lab training institutions. He's a place of lab training school. We have Alfred Luke, member of that board. We have Cassandra Denver, who is also a member of that board. Then we have Madame Sarah Katusime, please. Can you clap for Sarah? I want the ladies to come up. It was a type of goal to get a lady to be on that board. We struggled to look for the lady. There was no lady. Because the council said you can't send all the men. Where are the women? We looked around. Who can you take to the board? And lastly, we got Sarah to see. Let's clap for her. And she's doing a lot of wonders. I want to ask the ladies, let's come up in this leadership. I'm happy to have seen some of the ladies are very shown interest. You will decide. And I actually don't want to buy it. Simon Peter, Roger, please stand up. Let's clap for him once again. Simon Peter Roger has been the Secretary General for this association for so many years. The first time I attended the conference in 2004, he was the Secretary General. He has been in all these conferences up to today. He has never missed. Let's start with him. He has been the president of this association. He's the one who actually developed the constitution, the one we are just reviewing. He was the brain behind that constitution. And also, I invited him, since he was the brain behind that constitution, to come and help us in reviewing it. And he gave us technical guidance in the review. Let's start with him. Several people here worked in Malawi. You remember the highest level of lab those days used to be diploma. And the late, may also rest in peace, Professor Richard Abenjo, they said we need to advance laboratory medicine. They were the brains behind writing a curriculum, taking him to the university. Of course, the doctors refused in Makele because they wanted to continue sitting on us. Then they took him to Mara University, they accepted, they followed up with the National Council and all the regulators. That is why most of us are now saying we are bachelors in laboratory. It's one of them. Let's start with it. Simon has guided all his leaders. He has sent at them, including Patrick, to work. Can you clap for Patrick? Yes. We shall move in phases. He has done a lot of wonders. He has shown a heart for his profession. He's a very strong advocate of love in this country. Everybody knows Simon Peter here. I was interacting with one of the doctors when I went to State House in Tele. And I was telling me they were together with Simon Peter. Was it in the Tigesi or somewhere? The Tigesi High School, or it was the secondary school where I went to. He was in the same class. He pushed him. After I've never told you, I want to tell you that these people respect you. Not only that, there's a very senior doctor, actually assistant commissioner in charge of National Malaria Control Program, who is the deputy to Dr. Pico. He was also a classmate to Simon Peter. He told me how Simon Peter used to give them gladiolusty in the class. He's another commissioner, and I'm not surprised he has taken that track of being an academician. With all the good things I've said about Simon, he has stood with us during times of sorrow, times of joy, times of political turmoil in the association. He has never run away from us. I want to congratulate you once again. Can we stand up and give him a round of applause? Simon Peter here has been the Secretary General for this association for so many years. The first time I attended the conference in 2004, he was the Secretary General. He has been in all these conferences up to today. He has never missed. Let's start with him. He has been the president of this association. He's the one who wanted to develop the constitution, the one we are asking him. He was the brain behind that constitution. And also, I invited him, since he was the brain behind that constitution, to come and help us in reviewing it. And he gave us technical guidance in the review. Let's start with him.
Simon Peter has done and the mentorship. I nominate him to receive permanent lifetime membership to the association.
Such a morning. Can you have someone to second this? Yes?
Thanks so much, Chair. There's so much efforts that Mr. Simon Peter has put into the association and building the capacity of the laboratorians in this country. I also thank the proposal to nominate him as a lifetime member of the Uganda Medical Laboratory Association.
Frederick Zigongo. The second person?
Geoffrey my name. For all the rich contributions made by our senior. Oh, would I be not second that? I also second and appreciate Mr. Rangela for all that he made contribution. Kindly, let's borrow a ring from him and do the same to grow our career. Thank you so much.
where to get the land. Those main items. Again, because of weak constitutional mechanisms, they told us to the police. I then raised this question of the board and its operations, and I was told it will be covered in the operational guidelines. I have not had anybody demand for the operational guidelines, but I'm sure the executive will tell you that that is the role of the next executive. There were questions about, oh, but you have a plan. For me, I'm not made. I'll be given a strategic plan. If you don't have it, ask for it. A soft copy will be sent to you because to print this costs money. And the association has time. So this is the strategy. And some of you have an upbringing constitution. The objectives of the constitution are clear, but have you read it? Have you read it? You might have not even read them. The vision, the dream of the association is a leading professional association with the provision of quality laboratory services in Uganda. Is it? The mission, how to achieve, to promote and maintain high standards of professionalism and excellence in the delivery of medical laboratory services in Uganda and beyond. Do you behave professionally on the platform? Do you? Before you think of sending that message on WhatsApp, is it really professional? I read all of them, morning, evening, but I never respond. That's why I have for God. To me, it's a proper example of non-professionals, and we need to. The aims and objectives to bring all medical professionals in Uganda together to discuss and recommend measures for betterment of the profession. Is that what's happening? Isn't it the principle of divide and rule? Members of the association, I ask this with a pure heart and humility. I do not see this. Spending 3-4 years trying to keep the association together, other than doing the things that we're asked to do, because of fear of embarrassment that the association, after more than 3 years, I need to collapse. To establish and promote and maintain a high standard of professional integrity, skills, and reputation of the association. To encourage higher education in medical laboratory technology. How are we encouraging higher education? If we cannot even convince the principals of the training schools to be here, why they are they here? They have raised some of the WhatsApp messages and what is happening. To advocate, promote and safeguard, protect the professional interests, aid and interests, welfare and special interests, and to establish and maintain products and cooperation. You could go on and on. You worry too much about the future. My son, you must learn to accept the present and let God take care of the future. He said, avoid inertia. I realized in my life that speed is critical. When you decide to do something, do it quickly. Always be prepared. Always be prepared. And so finally, I do it as a personal attribute. I must always be the best. I must pursue excellence. These are practical things that you have not seen Simon Pierre learn from.
The four-way test prescribes that you should be exactly yourself, and I want to read it here so that you know how the process is going to be undertaken. It reflects our personalities, and therefore it hinges on what the public should continue perceiving us. The four-way test says, of the things we think, say, or do, number one, is it the truth? Is it fair or concerned? Will it build good friendship, goodwill, and better friendships? And will it be beneficial for all concerned? I'll specifically make this for you to understand that the process we're going to undertake this afternoon is a process that should yield and provide confidence in the leadership that will be ushered in to run the affairs of this institution or association and foster the very values that we cherish as professionals. I've served as a professional in the lab fraternity, probably coming to 20 years. I worked with MRC for 12 years. I worked at Mara General Referral Hospital for 5 years. I now work with National Referral Hospital. And I've been there for close to 2.5 years. I cherish the values in this profession. The chair, board of trustees, when he was here, he mentioned a couple of things, and I don't want to repeat them. What values do you uphold as professionals? How do you want to be perceived in the public domain? How do you want to brand yourself? Would you be proud to speak about yourself amidst those that do not belong to this profession and sell yourself as a credible professional? I will not define who the professional is because I'm certainly sure that all of you know it. Allow me quickly introduce the members of the Independent Electoral Commission, and also at the same time thank you for entrusting us the mandate to identify through the competitive process that all of you are going to participate in, with the spirit, as I mentioned, in bringing forth the leadership that will move this institution to another level. I thank you very much for entrusting us with this responsibility, and I promise that we are going to carry out this process based on the values that I've already highlighted in my communication. Mr. Nahawe, Charles, an eminent professional, is on the committee that is going to be ushering in the new leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, and my good brothers and sisters that I served with at the time, I was invited to serve, and I told them, I'm happy to advise. Leadership is good service. For those that have had a chance, and probably that I would like to say that I've had the opportunity to share in the interactions of classes, because I also teach at Mara University. Principles of management, because I wanted an MBA. I always told it's time now for us to brand ourselves as professionals and be competitive enough to demonstrate to other members of the profession or other professionals in the same industry that we're competent enough to take up leadership in the healthcare industry. It starts from how we demonstrate it from this room. And therefore, as we get into this process, I invite all of us to exercise the highest level of integrity, patience, and be ready to ourselves. I'm going to invite Mr. Nahawe Charles to give us guidance on who is going to participate in this event or activity or process, But also, once it's done, we did live by the constitutional requirement to have names of the aspirants for the different positions published. And I can tell you that we used the available mechanism to publish these names. I'm using that carefully so that people don't ask me how come I need to read it. We also undertook a process of trying to give an opportunity to the fraternity of laboratory practitioners to listen to the aspirants then so that we make an informed decision. For those that managed to log in, this was on our cost as the Electoral Commission, and I'm sure for those that logged in, you appreciate what this meant to us as a profession. And we are out to identify the very quality that will change the values that we are called as a profession or professionals, and we want to look forward that all of us will participate in this activity or process with interest to see this profession progress. Allow me, Mr. Awi Charles, to read to us how we will proceed. And ladies and gentlemen, the supremacy of this process is guided by the constitution that we all approved. Whether by proxy or by attendance in sorrow, it's the guiding document. There are different levels of engagement in terms of the management of affairs of our institution. And for an institution like this, the AGM ratifies decisions made by the NEC.
As earlier stated, my name is Nahawi Charles Kawa, and I come here as the Secretary of the Independent Electoral Commission for this association. And I thank you very much for the trust you put in me. It's not by my own making, it's by your trust that you trusted that I be part of this electoral process. And I want to assure you that we shall keep the integrity to the maximum and ensure that we handle this process and give it the attention it deserves so that the will of the people can prevail. So I beg that we abide by the electoral processes as possible as we can, and we make the exercise as smooth as possible. Thank you very much.
As a program manager and national coordinator, I am also a PhD student in the Department of Immunology at the Makerere University. A winning oil! Oil! Yes. The chairperson and all the members, I want to quickly mention something that needs to be addressed. There are so many professionals that traveled from all over the country to come and vote. And as far as I know, there is no provision in the Constitution that gives the deadline for the registration for voting. Is it there? Those who have seen the Constitution, it is opaque in that content. So that means somebody can even register at the last minute. If it's there, let it be verified. So I am speaking on behalf of the professionals who have traveled from all over the country to come and vote. Number two, there is no way in that Constitution that states that for you to vote or for you to attend the AGM, you must attend the scientific conference. No. Vote and our Constitution must abide by the Constitution of the country. And these are anomalies we need to fix. Why should you force me to pay money for the conference fee if I am not interested? My interest is to come and thought that is the most. Everyone who attended the conference are they here? There are people presented and they went. You get my point? Why are they not attending the AGM? If this kind of, I am finishing up Jackson to get my time, because I don't want us to live here when professionals are wounded and will mark the beginning of dissociating the association and the professionals who are coming together. I want that to be clear. My manifesto, I have shared it several times. One critical issue to address is time management. People are angry, I am somewhat to manage this time. In my administration, time will be a key factor because time is a serious factor of production and must be respected.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Like I said, we will not have much time, but I implore all of us to carefully navigate this process because it can either break or make up this profession and association. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Chair, Independent Electoral Commission and the team, the elders forum in the House, the professionals in your respective capacities, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Alibu Patrick Dennis. I contender for presidency for UMLTA 2022-2023, but also the current Alliance chairperson, and the group of professionals constituted by about 35 associations in the country, of the Nigerian Professionals Council, where UMLTA belongs, that are advocating for the salary increment of the non-professionals and health workers in the country. I don't want to talk on what I've done as the Secretary General. Results can be seen. I don't want to talk of the gaps, but I just want to give you a hint on what I look up to if given the mandate as the President began out for the association. Number one, is key is set of address, which is the office with the fully fledged secretariat. Two, improve membership through partnership with the DLPs, tertiary institutions, universities, and this shall build on our membership. The other bit is strengthening regional branches, as we have worked hard to see that the Constitution is reviewed to that effect. Development of financial systems. The reason why we are struggling is we don't follow a model of embracing professionalism in what we do. I happened to visit Kenya, where their association has a very strong secretariat. And in that secretariat, they have a professional accountant who handles money. The treasury's work is to ensure professionals collect, pay subscription, and during these such events, exhibitions, money is collected, and then the handling of the money is done by an accountant, which makes it easy for us to have audit reports. And I'm going to take on that. The other one is lobbying and good working relationships, colleagues in the fraternity. If we must achieve, we must work with our colleagues. Health sector is a multidisciplinary sector. We have doctors, we have nurses, we have pharmacists. In my administration, the first thing is to have a relationship with all those colleagues of ours, just like we practice in the health setup.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you very much.
2 minutes.
Thank you very much.
And I would like to invite.
My name is Ngatu, Johnny, Mary, Mose, Paul. I'm very sure you cannot fail to remember one of those names. Ngatu, Johnny, Mary, Mose, Paul. I was born in Imbarara City, those who have been to Western Uganda. The historians will tell you the Akamba were long-distance traders. They were long-distance businessmen. So my Akamba father met my Muchiga Siji mother from Kavala for one night. The rest is what you see today. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 5 levels of being a lab professor. professional. You are either a lab assistant, a lab technician with a diploma, a degree holder with a bachelor's, or you are a master's specialist, or a PhD professional called a consultant. That is what we call 5-star thinking. Our manifesto hinges on the 7 pillars because as a medical lab professional, with your contribution of 80% in healthcare decision making, you are actually a brand. You are a brand. Ladies and gentlemen, Elon Musk recently bought Twitter at $44 billion. Not because he built a flat, he built an app. Many of you are on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on LinkedIn. Kindly create content. That very nice ELISA plate you have in the lab, that petri dish with the sensitivity plates, I mean the sensitivity results, or the e-test results, can be very good content. Kindly create a YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, each one of you is a brand. What Umota needs today are leaders who think outside the box, but most importantly, leaders who think like there is no box. It doesn't matter whether you are a lab assistant, or a technician, or a degree holder, or a master's, or a PhD holder. It even doesn't matter whether you are a student. By the way, we've been students and we are still students because learning is lifelong. My call to action, ladies and gentlemen, is I work with Kemat Uganda Limited and we sell medical equipment. The slides you saw here running had lab equipment, had theater equipment, had maternal and child health equipment, because you need to open labs, but also add value addition and open hospitals, employ these doctors. The people you are worried about have no scheme of service. Did you know that? The people who make you stay awake the whole night have no scheme of service. If you get it, I give you 1 million in cash. Get it here. The scheme of service.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
That these are the key issues that are bringing me in. The current NEC is outgoing, and they did a lot of work. We need to build on that kind of work that they did.
Your message has been clear. Joining Umota together. I'm here to bring a spirit of unity among professionals. I'm here to, when we disagree, I promote the spirit of dialogue so that we can have a common agenda. I'm here to promote professionalism through CPDs, partnering with different mentorship agencies, so that we can have our professionals benefit from this very important aspect of our association.
Over the next 3 years, if you will approve that I become the Secretary General, my focus is going to be on about 5 areas. And to strengthen the grassroots. And in this, one of my key areas of focus is bringing on board the DLMPs. Apparently, it appears the AMLATA operates quite parallel to the structures of the DLMPs, and yet these are custodians of lab services at district level. So I think that if we bring them on board, they know their professionals, have them understand our mandate and our calling, we could be able to move on a faster page. About the CPD program, my focus is looking at maximizing our capacity as lab professionals. We have PhD holders, master's holders, and these are able to provide CPD programs. Perhaps at no cost, only if we can have our teams organized.
I'm voted into the office which I'm presenting myself for as the General Secretary, I will sure I follow the slogan that we are going to work the end of the day and at least have an accountant who is paying on lots.
So we shall not keep lamenting all the time, we don't have money, we don't have money. Leaders must provide solutions. Leaders must influence. So that's what I'm coming to do. We are going to grow for money through fundraising activities that you can see. One of them, if I can highlight, is digital proclaim. We are going to have activities like the Mulata Run. I think all of you will be participating. We need to increase the number of registered members, but how are we going to do that? A person who doesn't trust you will never give you the money. So the issue of accountability is a very important issue that we need to take serious. However much we shall cry and kneel and beg, people will not give us their money, they will not pay for subscription, not until they trust us and they get fair accountability of what their money does.
What motivated me to stand for this position of Chief Scientific Editor and hence be in the name was predominantly one. And that one aspect is the aspect of unification. I am a true example of somebody who has gone through all the systems of education in Uganda. With the exception of a PhD, and I know with God I'm going to be there. I'll be another assistant, and you down there, you're also another assistant. I know how you get about association. You are a lab technician, you're seated there. I have been a lab technician, and you're seated there. I have a degree. I've been to International Health Science University. I know how you feel. I am a tutor. I know how you feel. Sky is the limit for studying. We separately had issues of lack of finance in our association. I will create a grant committee writing that will source for money for the association. I have lived in the People's Republic of China for many years. I have connection in China. We are going to collaborate, our lives will collaborate with the People's Republic of China to ensure that we grow as other medical laboratory societies in other parts of. Thank you very much. I think
consider capacity. Give me the best team so that we can do our best and we will treat this association or wherever it has been or wherever it is, where we want it to be.
So we have a sample which is growing very well. In just less than 5 years, we are far ahead. We are almost like SCCA. I'm an executive member there. I'm also a member of the Serving and Training Committee where we are performing very well. So with that information, if I bring those ideas to Mulata, with the treasure that will be there, I'm sure we shall perform very well.
I know Mr. Mimbo has set the bar very high and expect not less from me. I will let my actions speak because actions speak louder than words.
Good evening, fellow gallant laboratory professionals in Uganda. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for coming to an end of our 40th scientific AGM that ended today. We had a conference and exhibition that started on 3rd of this month and way through 4th, 5th. Today we had the AGM, and which AGM was a very unique AGM among all other AGMs. It was the day that we determining the next leadership. And I want to thank you for rallying behind ensuring that we have peaceful elections where I have successfully turned up to be the next president for the next 2 years. And I want to thank you for rallying behind the cause to see that I come up to represent you in the country. We're looking towards working in unison with our colleagues who were in part of the race for the presidency. I want to appreciate my brother John Mary Ngatu and Brother Eric Okek, that this is just the beginning of us being together to build this fraternity. When I go through like this, it doesn't mean I will be able to work through to build this association without you. So I need you, we need everyone to build this mighty association such that it is enviable, like every other leader, every other elder in the fraternity wishes to see that we have an enviable association. I want to thank the elders of the fraternity, the board of trustees, the Independent Electoral Commission that did their best to ensure that we have elections are held in a proper way. I want to reassure you, this is the beginning of success for our association. All the gaps that could have been cited, talk of having timely registration of members, we are going to ensure with the new reviewed constitution, we will have all the things handled. You are aware, in the review of the constitution, there were recommendations of having operational guidelines, and among them is election operational guidelines. We have financial operational guidelines, among others. So all these are going to be put in place, and as we start this tenure of office, the first thing that we want to get into is to own an office space. And through that office space, we want to have a fully fledged secretariat that will help us run this association. Time has changed, things are changing, technology has advanced. We want to ensure that we yield. Come the next conference, it will be a blast, and I want to assure you the membership is going to grow. We want to strengthen the regional branches. We had the election of regional presidents, and through those regional presidents, we're going to have the treasurers, the secretaries of those regional branches, who will then equally run that level of association at the region to ensure that we capture the membership to boost the national strength of the association. And through that, we will be enviable, we will work with stakeholders. There is so much goodwill out there, and I want to assure you, through that, we will make it. So work together, together we stand, and we will achieve. Thank you very much.
My dear professionals, I take this opportunity to thank each one of you who participated in today's election and for the support. You have given overwhelming support. I really appreciate, and I'm really humbled. I'm looking forward to working together to build Umota. My statement is leadership is accountability and building Umota together. I want to first appreciate the people of Western Uganda, the professionals of Western, the bank professionals of Western Uganda, who gave me the mandate to represent them on the neck, and now I'm now the vice president. If it was not your support for electing me as your representative, I would not have reached this far. I also want to introduce my colleague, my friend, Vincent Mwesje, who is now a representative of Western Uganda. I congratulate him having reached this milestone, and we are looking forward to making the Western professionals, in as far as Umurta is concerned, all professionals to come on board and build Umurta to greater heights. Ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity to talk to each one of you that the Umurta we are having today, we make it greater for the generations to come, because it is our time to shine, and it's our time to revamp, it's our time to put a mark on our association. I appreciate each one of you, and may God bless you in your daily activities. And dear professionals, let us stay united, let us stay focused, and let us keep the spirit of togetherness as an association. Thank you so much. I'm Gadi Mbera, the current Vice President, Uganda Medical Laboratory Technology Association. Thank you.
My name is Muyengo Yusuf, and I'm the current General Secretary, Uganda Medical Laboratory Technology Association. I would like to start by thanking the entire fraternity for voting me into the office of the Secretary General trusting me with their vote and participating in the entire exercise. I would like to thank my predecessor, that is the current president, for giving me guidance during the entire exercise and for inspiring me as well, to thank the elders, the Independent Electoral Commission, together with the elders who guided during the entire electoral process. My dear professionals, I congratulate you once again to allow me to serve you for this current Thank you.
Good evening, colleagues, fellow lab professionals. Ngatu John Mary once again. Thank you so much for making today memorable. Right from when we started on Tuesday, we came here to exhibit. On Wednesday. On Thursday, we had the first day of the scientific conference with a lot of powerful and memorable scientific presentations. We had so many exhibitors here. And yesterday, Friday, we also continued with the different guest speakers and the scientific presentations, of course the exhibitions. Today we had the AGM, the annual general meeting for the Uganda Medical Lab Technology Association. We have done quite a lot over the past few years and we want to build on that momentum. We want to congratulate our colleagues who have gone through. In a special, I want to congratulate our brother Patrick Alibu Dennis, who has been able to be elected as the president. We congratulate him. We want to work with him. We want to work with Gadi Mbena, his vice president. He's one of us and we want to work with him. We want to congratulate in a special way Yusuf Muyingo, who has been our publicity secretary. He's now a general secretary. He's the guy who has been coordinating several activities here and there, and we want to continue supporting him. He has gotten a colleague to work with, and I believe that this colleague, Daniel Obote, is going to work with him and they are going to take the association further. We want to welcome the new treasurer, Patrick Wabui, who has been the vice president in charge of training. He's now a new treasurer. We want to work with him, together with Sylvia Navudo, the vice treasurer, to make sure that we improve the revenue streams of our association and see how we can work together to improve the accountabilities involved. We continue congratulating Timothy Otala, who has been our chief scientific editor and has been re-elected. We want to work with him to improve our grant writing skills as professionals, to grow our research agenda, and to be able to increase our brand visibility through publications and journal clubs. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to congratulate the regional representatives. Okello for Central Uganda, Okello Sam, Okello Francis for Northern Uganda, Chibongo Frederick for Eastern Uganda, and Vincent Mwesige for the Western branch. We cannot forget to congratulate our colleague Maureen Sache, who has been unopposed on the post of Secretary for Publicity and Information. Ladies and gentlemen, this association is ours and we are in it together to make it better. Because for us in business, I sell medical equipment with Kemat Uganda Limited. For us, it is an opportunity to continue expanding the reach, to work with the different stakeholders to improve the diagnostics of the country, to improve the general community health, to improve the lab industry as a whole. Because at the end of the day, we want to make sure that whatever is in the National Development Plan 3, the Vision 2040, the African Union Agenda 2063, the SDG UN Agenda 2030, whatever is in there that concerns health and well-being is able to be achieved. Thank you, colleagues. God bless you. Let's keep in touch.